That best portion of a good man's life is little, nameless, unremembered acts of kindness and of love. The first man gets the oyster. The second man gets the shell. Do your duty, and a little more, and the future will take care of itself. I don't believe in God. My God is patriotism. Teach a man to be a good citizen, and you have solved the problem of life. What one does easily, one does well. The morality of compromise sounds contradictory. No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself, or get all the credit for doing it. All is well since all grows better. The sole purpose of being rich is to give away money. Success is the power to acquire whatever one demands of life, without violating the rights of others. When fate hands us a lemon, let's try to make lemonade. Here lies one who knew how to get around him, who were cleverer than himself. Every act you have ever performed since the day you were born was performed because you wanted something. The more difficult a problem becomes, the more interesting it is. The secret of success lies not in doing your own work, but in recognizing the right man to do it. Capitalism is about turning luxuries into necessities. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. You are what you think. So just think big. Anything in life worth having is worth working for. There is little success where there is little laughter. Any idea that is held in the mind that is either feared or revered will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate physical forms available. The best time to expand is when no one else dares to take risks. Concentrate your energies, your thoughts, and your capital. The wise man puts all his eggs in one basket and watches the basket. One great cause of failure of young men in business is the lack of concentration. The man who dies rich dies disgraced. 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. The greatest astonishment of my life was the discovery that the man who does the work is not the man who gets rich. Do not look for approval except for the consciousness of doing your best. I spent the first half of my life making money, and the second half of my life giving it away. Certainly the man who makes his own wealth eclipses those who inherit rank from others. I can't afford to pay them any other way. Not evil, But good has come to the race from the accumulation of wealth, by those who have the ability and energy that produce it. Life is not so much a matter of position as of disposition. I would as soon leave my son a curse as the almighty dollar. A business is seldom, if ever, built up except on lines of strictest integrity. Speculation is a parasite feeding upon values, creating none. All honest wounds are self-inflicted. Mutual ignorance breeds mutual distrust. There is no idol more debasing than the worship of money. I believe that the road to preeminent success in any line of work is to make yourself master of that line of work. He that cannot reason is a fool. A man's reading program should be as carefully planned as his daily diet, for that too is food, without which he cannot grow mentally. Any person can achieve greatness if they understand the philosophy of success and the steps required to achieve it. Teamwork is the ability to work together toward a common vision. It is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. Young man, make your name worth something. Wealth is not to feed our egos, but to feed the hungry, and to help people help themselves. No man becomes rich unless he enriches others. The secret of happiness is renunciation. Watch the costs and the profits will take care of themselves. There are two types of people who never achieve very much in their lifetimes. One is the person who won't do what he or she is told to do, and the other is the person who does no more than he or she is told to do. There is no use whatsoever in trying to help people who do not help themselves. Don't be content with doing only your duty. Do more than your duty. It's the horse that finishes a neck ahead that wins the race. Humanity's education is the worst thing for an industrialist. Pioneering don't pay. It is more difficult to give money away intelligently than to earn it in the first place. The surest foundation of a manufacturing concern is quality. After that, and a long way after, comes cost. Surplus wealth is a sacred trust to be managed for the good of others. The average person puts only 25% of his energy and ability into his work. There is scarcely an instance of a man who has made a fortune by speculation and kept it. Touch his head, and he will bargain and argue with you to the last. Touch his heart, and he falls upon your breast. A sunny disposition is worth more than fortune. Nothing tells in the long run like a good judgment.